what's up, Divine Feminine Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. My name is Keita. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am so excited to be bringing forth this message for you guys because there has definitely been a shift in the energy. So we're going to talk about it. I hope y'all are well. We just had this full moon in Scorpio, and then we are approaching a new moon in Taurus, and so that's going to be bringing forth a lot of grounded earthly energy for us. So prior to starting the video, I burned some Mother Earth, Mother Gaia resin, and prayed that the best message for your highest good come forward. And if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you know sometimes I come to the link up with some downloads and some things that I've channeled, and so that is definitely the case this time, just on 111, as we are definitely entering a new cycle. And for many of us, possibly closing out some old shit. You know, whenever there's an ending, there is a beginning. So I'm going to put y'all up on game about what it is that I've been channeling in terms of songs and whatnot. I am burning now. I was led to grab an Eye of Horus incense because I've already pulled the tarot. And the message that is coming out is very much one of protection. We got a lot of swords out here. And so the Eye of Horus represents protection in ancient Kemetic spirituality, as well as well-being and healing. Just saw 211 for many of y'all that healing is because of some relationship. It does not have to be a love connection, although for many of you it may be just our 222. But I also was led to bring my heart-shaped rose quartz into the space. And so if you have some rose quartz, I'm definitely advising that you work with it at this time. I personally have been working with it as some inner child healing things have been coming up for me. If you need a good cry, let it out, purge, take you a good self-love bath. If you're needing some advice or some tips on that, hit me up, email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com, or if you follow me on my on Instagram, you can DM me, or TikTok, you can DM me. But yeah, that's what I've been observing about the energy. And one of the songs that has come up prior to me coming forward with this message has been Mary J. Blige, Reminisce. Let's make the time tonight, reminisce on sunrise, reminisce on the love we had. I know we've been here before, the candlelight and you walking softly through my door. Come on in, my sweet, how have you been? You're so nice, but tonight I'm gonna be more than just friends. I recall the days and ways of love we made. I still feel the heat when we share each other. Don't you feel the magic, the mysteries in the air? Let's go down to Lover's Lane with the love we share. So if you a young gun, you probably don't remember that song. But if you are in your 30s or 40s, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, familiar with that song. And the lyrics are pointing to a feminine that is reminiscing on a connection with a counterpart, right? And so, hold on, let me pull up the lyrics so that I can break that down a little bit, because a full out message was coming to me as I... Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it without cutting my little music off. Okay. I know that we've been here before, the candlelight and you walking softly through my door. So she's reminiscing on like a time of intimacy. This ain't necessarily had to been sex, but you know, somebody you had good, comfortable, chill, maybe even romantic memories with. Come on in, my sweet, how have you been? You're so nice, but tonight we're gonna be more than just friends. So this is that going from friends to lovers vibe and welcoming that in, you know what I'm saying, being open to it, right? So it says, I recall the days and ways of love we made. I still feel the heat when we share each other. Don't you feel the magic, the mysteries in the air? This is very much giving twin flame vibes, with the magic and the mystery and feeling the heat, whether that's actually having memory of having intimate connection, sex, sexual connection in this lifetime or another, or just telepathic connection, dreams, visions, fantasies, you know what I'm saying? And so she says, let's go down to Lover's Lane with the love we shared. And that's, let's go down to Lover's Lane. That's thinking about the memories. Let's go down memory lane and shared past tense. So they ain't sharing it now, right? This is, she reminiscing. The name of the song is Reminisce. But what came to me after the message that was coming with this song is that there are some feminists that are tired and walking away, closing the door and making a judgment call. Just saw 7-Eleven on a soulmate twin flame connection that has not come full circle. Divine union has not taken place. So for some of you, y'all are giving up on the situation because you're tired of waiting, or you're you just run out of steam, or you don't see any effort on the or progress on the other energies, entity counterparts part. Y'all are done. Y'all ready to put the kibosh on some shit. And so that was coming through, as well as Smooth Operator by Sade. And although I love that song, I don't know that I know the words by her. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago. So that's definitely somebody that's like a player energy, got the gift of gab, run game, spreading it low, laying it low and spreading it wide from coast to coast. Somebody that's possibly well traveled or just get around town, you know what I'm saying? And you got feminists that are coming to realize, like, yo, this ain't what I signed up for. Or, yeah, I recognize that energy in you, but by now I hoped that something would have shifted or changed. And so again, you got divine feminine energies that are like, fuck this. Also, another song that's been very synchronistic, also by Sade. And if you've been rocking with me, you have seen me mention this song as a download before, The Kiss of Life. Let's see, I was gonna pull up Smooth Operator, but I literally got in the Uber the other night, and for the third time that day, I heard that song. He was playing it on the radio. I was like, God damn, okay. When I laid eyes on you, I knew you had one for me. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly led me to you. Look at the sky. It's the color of love. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavily came down from above. He led me to you. He built a bridge to your heart all the way. How many tons of love inside? I can't say. When I was led to you, I knew you were the one for me. I swear the whole world could feel my heartbeat when I lay eyes on you. You wrapped me up in the color of love. You gave me the kiss of life. Wasn't it clear from the start? Look, the sky is full of love. So that's the song. They basically repeating that. And I really feel like this is an energy that both the masculine and the feminine share. But the feminine is realizing like, yo, this experience has helped me. Because, you know, we've been talking about how these connections, whether you're in union or not, they serve the feminine as well in terms of loving and protecting herself more. And so with the kiss of life, it's like the feminine has been a catalyst for the masculine's awakening, and the masculine has been a catalyst for the feminine loving herself more, setting boundaries, maybe even stepping more into stepping more into her sexual and sensual energy, her divine femininity, like kicking shit up a notch. But this is a divine feminine energy, and this ain't gonna resonate with everybody, but I'm talking about a divine feminine energy that realizes like, okay, it's very possible that I was just on divine mission and assignment, and me and this person had a sacred contract, and that now the mission is accomplished. I've done what I came here to do. Time is up. As a matter of fact, we in overtime. I got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And so this journey definitely requires some tolerance and patience on both parties part, but I'm channeling the energy of feminines that are like, I'm out. Catch me on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish you the best. Do you? I had high hopes for the situation, but apparently right game, wrong man. You know what I'm saying? So that is further being clarified. Just saw 12:12, which is very symbolic of getting out of your comfort zone. But that's further being clarified by or confirmed by the tarot cards that came out. And I went ahead and pulled the tarot because I want to make sure to have ample time to clarify with some oracle and to provide some crystal suggestions or prescriptions for you guys. So not only am I going to be letting you know what crystal energy is the divine feminine, if you're resonating with this message, that you are already aligned with or vibing on the frequency of, but also prescribing a crystal you needed to work with as you move forward on the journey. So you slick, I already got that because we got rose quartz, right? Rose quartz is all about the love, especially the self-love. And so for many of you, the self-love and decision is like, I can't keep holding on or holding out not holding out hope, but putting this connection on a pedestal when I'm not seeing physical results. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing physical support. This person's not showing up for me. This person's not invested in this connection or whatever the case. And I personally would never be the one to advise that you continue to pour into a cup that appears to have a hole in it. You know what I'm saying? You want to pour into who and what pours into you. And so you got a lot of readers out here on YouTube that's just like, stick it out, stick it through. Love that man, call him, text him, take him some flowers. Nah, B. You stay in your rightful place as the divine feminine energy and continue to shine your light. And if that ain't enough, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket, okay? Do not chase and pursue nobody's, not only son, but even if it's your same-sex attracted, it's a feminine that's a dominant masculine energy. You don't chase, okay? That is the masculine energy to pursue, to protect, to take action, to take a logical approach. And we're all to be balanced in our masculine and feminine energy. And so in that case, if you're feeling emotionally unsafe in your dynamic, then yeah, as a feminine, it's your responsibility, just saw 1441, to protect yourself. So definitely in support of that. That don't mean you don't love the person, but that means that you are deciding to love them from way over yonder, sending them loads of love and light from over there. So the tarot cards that came out, and they all came out face up, are the Queen of Swords. She comes through with that sword, drawing her boundaries and cutting through the bullshit. She is one of the best in the energies in the deck to have as an ally, as a friend, as a teacher, as a mentor. She's wise, she's honest, she's reliable, she's trustworthy, but she also don't take no shit. And she's cutting through this energy of the Four of Pentacles, of holding on to some shit that she needs to let go of. Holding on to being in like poverty consciousness, you know what I'm saying? Like holding on to something so tight to the chest as if you can't get more of it type shit, you know what I'm saying? And so this is you all realizing like, wait a minute, I done put this shit on a pedestal, and I'm holding on and holding out for the idea of this working out, and it's actually in my best interest to loosen my grip, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever the case, right? And you got this anxiety and stress energy coming through, because as soon as you do that, your person is going to feel that disconnect. They're going to feel the distance that you put in the situation, and it's going to stress them the fuck out. They possibly already stressing, and that's part of the reason why you ain't heard from them, or why they not showing up, and why they're not investing in the situation, why they ain't trying to meet you halfway, why they not trying to unite, because they in this energy. But being in this energy is the thing that is going to lead them, because with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords, you got somebody going through an ego death, getting over themselves, going through it, stressed out, anxiety, paranoia, the whole 9 yards, right? Up late at night, stressing, can't sleep. What do they call it? Insomnia. They ain't sleeping good because, for one, they got regrets and shame about how they treated you and how they didn't show up, right? And that's if I'm talking to the feminine collective, right? So take it how it resonates. But they gonna come charging in with a made up mind, a very impulsive decision, because you got, okay, the Knight of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords there. So the way the cards was, I'm trying to do it to where y'all can see how they were laying on the table, but you basically had like the Queen of Swords, like, come on over here with that shit so I could cut you long, wide, and deep with this truth. Because she ain't gonna lie on you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna accuse you of some shit that you didn't do, right? But she's gonna speak the truth, and she's gonna cut through the bullshit. So if the person's not coming to her with honest, vulnerable, harmonious energy, get out of here with that shit. Go that way. It's finesse 2 times say. But you got the Knight of Swords, somebody who's a bit more immature than her, because you got a queen, which is, in terms of hierarchy, more mature than a knight, who, as a result of being stressed out in that Ten of Swords energy, going through a ego death divinely designed by the divine to get them to let go of their vices and that egoic way of showing up in situations that keep them from being their highest self. They rushing toward this Queen of Swords. So trust me, for many of you, once you make that decision to put yourself first, to be in your rose quartz energy and love yourself and make a self-honoring decision, they gonna be spinning the block. They gonna be coming back for, it's a song that I heard on the radio. It wasn't today, it was yesterday. And the guy was saying something about coming to get his dose of energy from somebody. Like, once they get drained, they know who to go to to fill their cup or to recharge their battery type shit, right? So let's clarify this message and see what's popping with this Queen of Swords energy. We're gonna see what's the tea with the what's the tea cards. So Spirit, clarify this message. What's this energy of the Queen of Swords? Oh, it's a card that flipped over. Yeah, carless. No car, repo, car issues. Because this shit wasn't going nowhere. She like, what am I doing here? I'm holding on to some shit that really ain't even not benefiting me. Like, I'm in this shit by myself. There hasn't been any progress, right? Carless. No movement, no momentum. So, at the top of the deck, you have dust it off. Because that's what she was doing at first. She was giving chance after chance and dusting this shit off. And allowing karma to take its place. Not taking this shit in her own hands, right? You got these scales here just allowing this shit to play out how it's supposed to play out, however it's destined to play out. That is this with legal issues, court judges, immigration, lawyers, etc., making a judgment on this shit. Like, listen, I'm surprised the judgment card ain't came out, but we haven't seen what's at the top and the bottom of the deck for the tarot either. I almost forgot. But that was in the middle of the deck, right? So you got dusted off. You got legal issues, which is very much making a judgment on the situation because this person didn't put out nothing, so shit, they don't get nothing, right? Groupie. What I tell you? Somebody watching from afar and wanting to get close. A groupie, somebody who's like, first of all, a groupie is one who like clout chases. You know what I'm saying? They want the applause of the crowd. That's not somebody that necessarily, not the applause of the crowd, but of whoever they hold in high regard. You know what I'm saying? They want to borrow from their energy and willing to do whatever temporarily to get it, right? Trying to jump in and out the picture type shit. So you got this groupie energy at the bottom of the deck because at the end of the day, this Queen of Swords realized with this situation not going anywhere and this person jumping in and out of my life or in and out the picture, it's like some groupie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they on some groupie shit. They ain't really like trying to be in it for the right reasons or for the long haul, so to speak, or to have a, you know, a groupie ain't necessarily trying to have a deep connection. That's some superficial shit. That's getting caught up in the glitter and the gold and the outward appearance and the fame and the fortune or whatever. So take it how it resonates, but you got that groupie energy showing up. And before I move any forward, let's see what's at the top and the bottom of the deck of the tarot. Death. This shit is over. Transformation. Destined transformation. Drastic change with death. You got the death angel coming in saying, listen, this is over. Represented by the number 13, which represents divine feminine energy. Because the Queen of Swords is very much a divine feminine energy who is not going to let this shit go too far and stay too damn long before she taps into just our 2332. Like, I can't keep doing this shit. Some gotta shake, right? So, something ends, and what I tell y'all, they're gonna spin the block. They're coming back, right? Reunion. 6 of Cups. Reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited, and it's understood. Some. We both are so excited because we're reunited, yay. I told you the Knight of Swords, this shit gonna stress him the fuck out. Bro might come back with gray hair, with extra grays if he already got him. But her line may be pushed back to her because at the end of the day, he played silly games and got silly prizes. He played stupid games and got stupid prizes and realized, listen, let me stop playing with this girl. Let me quit playing with this person because I value them. I don't want to lose them. and she not playing with me. Or, because for some of y'all, now the cards say 6 of Cups. But if this person does not do the necessary to reconcile this situation and reunite, they gonna be that person like that feels like you're the one who got away. And that shit is going to eat them up for the rest of their days. Just that wondering what would have happened had they gotten their shit together. For many of them, their shit together is their mentality with all these swords. And, you know, the swords represents like mental energy, communication, breakthrough ideas, and things of that nature, right? But let's see. We definitely gonna see how this person is feeling and use the love letters with speaking our truth. All right, let me go and get them out the way. Spirit, please clarify the message that's coming forward for the Divine Feminine Collective at this time. Smooth operator. He's a smooth operator. If this resonates with you, you may want to watch that I think it was the last Pisces reading I did about the fuck boy that's going into retirement. Burning his little black book. He is so stubborn. Look at these cards. Would not come out. And when they did, face down on top of the 4 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords is, I can't find the right words to say. Definitely some communication that's needed to take place as this person is holding back and stressing out about something they need to make up their mind about. And in the midst of all of that, you got this Queen of Swords over there like, listen, don't cross this goddamn boundary. And don't act like I put it up for no reason. You know how you've been showing up. You know how you've been showing out, or the lack thereof, right? But I can't find the right words to say. But I can't stop thinking about you. That's this shit right here. Stressing. Not stressing with a T, stressing. With a K. Up all night thinking about you. First thing in the morning, last thought at night. I can't stop thinking about you, but I don't know what to say. I can feel you close to me. That's that telepathy that I was telling y'all about with that reminisce. So not only was the feminine reminiscing and realizing like, shit, we done had some good times. I enjoyed the intimacy, but I can't keep holding on to that shit. I'm a grown ass woman. I need more than that, right? But also the masculine reminiscing. And it being a past life connection, there are memories in this lifetime and also things coming up in from past lifetimes as they tap into the Akashic records and have memories and dreams and signs and synchronicities of past life connections. And as y'all can hear, I think y'all can probably hear the instrumental music that I got playing is Jill Scott, You Getting in the Way of What I'm Feeling. The feminine like, bruh, you are stalling while we could be balling. We got shit to do. And if I don't do it with you, apparently it's somebody else for me to do it with. But what I ain't meant to do is sit and wait on you all goddamn day. All my life. I'm not supposed to be sitting up waiting on you. You know who the fuck I am? So that's definitely the energy of the feminine. But at the bottom you have, you are as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. You talking about somebody who can see through to the internal beauty of someone whom they also find physically attractive. And that is why they coming back around. After this complete transformation, there'll be reunion. These two old friends, old lovers, reuniting, reconnected. The 6 of Cups is very much like a soulmate connection, past life connection, reunion, nostalgia. So that's beautiful. Underneath the 6 of Cups, you got the Chariot. With that death energy, some change, some serious change had to take place. Some drastic transformation had to take place in order for these two individuals to get in alignment and move forward in the same direction. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure, a Queen of Swords is somebody who knows what she wants. And so if she knows she wants commitment, she knows she wants marriage, she knows she wants longevity, kids, whatever she wants, she is realizing like, hey, I've been sitting, waiting patiently for something to shake. But what I'm realizing is apparently you don't want what I want, which makes me out of alignment. So as a divine feminine energy, yeah, I may have had an assignment to catalyze this drastic change within you, this transformation, but I love myself enough to practice the law of detachment in this situation and accept that maybe it's not going to come full circle like that. And maybe my mission was just to catalyze you to see things differently and change your perspective or change your ways in some way. But if changing your ways don't lead you back to me, I could stay over here and do something different with somebody different. Or just enjoy my own damn company, right? Because the Queen of Swords also is one who is of a certain level of maturity where she's not a pick-me. She's not a male identified. Life ain't all about having a man, right? And still have fun and enjoy sensuality and all the things without being attached to somebody's son or feminine female energy that is masculine identifying, right? So I am going to I really don't see needed to clarify this anymore, but I'm going to use the romance angels. Spirit said use the romance angels. Still got my Horus protection incense going. It smells so good. Spirit, please clarify this message that is coming forward for the Divine Feminine Collective. And what was underneath the Chariot? 5 of Cups. That regret. This masculine looking at his past behaviors and crying over spilled milk. Some shit that he did that he needs to forgive himself for and ask for forgiveness from and turn on around and move forward to see. Soon as he turn around and look down, 2 cups still standing. All is not lost. There's still opportunity here. But you can't be still on this dumb shit. You gotta be ready to move forward, right? Underneath that, the 5 of Cups, the Lovers. Knowing you met your match. Needing to make a choice between vice or virtue. Your vices, the shit that kept you bound, the shit that kept you low vibe. Or are you ready to elevate and grow and ascend and move through this world as your higher self, as your God self, right? You literally got these 2 naked individuals in the Garden of Eden. And you got the feminine who's looking up at this angel, this archangel who has risen to bring forth a message possibly about their mission, right? So she's giving her attention to the angel, to the heavens, the sun shining bright, clarity, enlightenment, the truth right before your eyes. And then you got this masculine, he looking at her because he knows as a divine feminine energy, she has a direct connection to the divine and divine messages. Again, we talk about energy and not necessarily people. So that's why I've never understood why they be on some men are the head of the household and the leaders and the this and the that. And it's just like, yo, they work together. Because the feminine is that vessel that's going to bring forth the intuitive knowledge and the nurturance and all of the things that it takes to build a home, to create a home, to create a to bring that forward in the union, right? And the masculine brings forth his masculine energy and they work together. It ain't a matter of who's leading who, you know what I'm saying? It's the coming together of those energies when both parties are in divine order. So you got this lover's energy showing up hard body. And then you got, I told y'all. Well, I might as well tell you what was underneath the lovers. The Hierophant, tradition, religion, constructs, dogma, coming out of that shit. because that was one of the vices, right? To learn some major lessons, and having done that, being catalyzed by this past life relationship, which fell on top of I can feel you close to me. I told you, past life connections, you're gonna have that telepathy between one another. So even in your distance, you still can feel each other's energy, or there's a strong, intense longing, or you can connect in the dream state. You have known each other before. Then you got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. For many of you, the thing that has been standing in the way is that the feminine is more spiritual and the masculine has had a religious upbringing. And so the feminine's divine mission was to come through and catalyze the masculine to be more open about his interests that were already lying dormant, about a more spiritual way of life, more spiritual matter. She's been a catalyst for his awakening. So religious factors has been a factor in this connection. So at the top of the deck, you have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And at the bottom of the deck, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Both parties are needing to be optimistic. And feminines, y'all are needing to be optimistic and allow this situation, even though it may not have turned out up to this point the way you would have liked it to have. Stay optimistic. Don't be bitter. Be better, baby. Don't allow this to get you down and have you male bashing and being on some I'm just gonna die old with a house full of cats. Like, no, you are love, and so you're going to attract love in a myriad of ways, and that is a part of the abundance that is your birthright. So detach from the outcome of this situation and just stay positive about however it works out in your favor, right? But yeah, your romantic feelings are real. You didn't make this shit up, and neither did your partner. And they are worth exploring, but it takes two. It takes, what's the song? It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby, to make a dream come true. It just takes two. So, we done with these cards. I think we done got all we need to get out of the tarot and the oracle. What we're gonna do now is I'm going to use bibliomancy to tap into the energy that the divine feminines who resonate with this message are already aligned with. Then I'm gonna do it again to prescribe a crystal that you're needed to work with as you move forward on your journey in this Queen of Swords energy in this situation, because I'm laughing and kikiing and, you know, giving y'all some advice and telling you what the cards are saying and all of that. But on some real shit, I know this can't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, on one hand, you feel good about honoring yourself. But when you have genuine love for this individual, your counterpart, not only like you love them because of whatever connection y'all got in this lifetime, but it's confirmed that this is a past life connection. The idea of it not working out or coming full circle is hurtful. And so you're definitely needed to be intentional about healing through this, recovering, paying, pouring into and prioritizing your own emotional health. So where you may have been pouring into that person, baby, it's time to give all of that to you. Again, working with this rose quartz energy will be very helpful. Working with water, so spiritual baths, praying over your water before you drink it. Working with water in a myriad of ways to help with your emotional health. So, it's not that I don't want you here. My eyes, I know that I don't make things clear. That's the instrumental that I Want You Around by Snow Allegra. We've discussed this song before. And that is how somebody in this dynamic is feeling. Like, it ain't that I don't want you around. I want you around. But you can't come around with no any ass thing. And then you got the masculine energies like, I want you around. But I don't know what to say. I can't get my words together. Hey, boy, if you don't speak from your heart and start playing. Ooh. Okay. So the feminines are aligned with white azudite. Inner light, joy and serenity, DNA and light body activation, vibrational ascension, spiritual awakening, link with the nameless light, and meetings with the Aziz. I think the Aziz are like a angelic force from another realm, or like a star family. So I'm not very familiar, but I know that azudite is named after the Aziz, and that's an energy that you can tap into for healing and advice, and it's very high vibrational. Let's see. The affirmation is, I am a child of divine light, and that light is my own essential self. So this is you all being in this energy where you know your light, you know what you bring to the table, you know your value, you know your worth, you know your influence, and feeling like, yeah, I fuck with you, but I can't allow this situation or any other to jeopardize where I've worked hard to be on my journey, or how I've worked hard to vibrate at this frequency. Constantly allowing somebody to run in and out of your life and pull from your energy, and pull from your advice, and pull from your vibration, and pull from your resources, and pull from your love, you know what I'm saying? It's draining, especially when they're not pouring back into you and knowing that they taken, you know what I'm saying? There's no reciprocity or lack of reciprocity. But you all are vibrating in this white azudite energy of knowing the importance of vibrating at this high frequency, and that you are a child of the divine light. It says, spiritually, white azudite pours a flood of spiritual light into one's consciousness, kindling light body activation, leading ultimately to vibrational ascension. White azudite emotionally cleanses the emotional body and infuses it with love, compassion, joy, serenity, and expansiveness. This is that divine feminine capacity to still have love, to still have compassion, to still have joy, to still be at peace in a situation that is unsettling or unstable, such as what we've been talking about, and still be on some expansive 3 of Wands energy where it's just like, I deserve better than this. I want more from this situation. I want you around. I want this. You know what I'm saying? But I want more than what you're bringing to the situation. So if you're not going to bring it, maybe I'm needing to get that from somewhere else. Or maybe I'm needing to turn that around and pour that into myself and pull that out of myself. And therefore vibrating at a frequency where I attract someone who is willing and able to bring forth that which I desire, but not settling. Expansiveness is the opposite of settling. So this is definitely the feminines not settling and vibrating to the frequency of this white azudite energy. It says, the nameless light, according to the Aziz, has the capacity to dissolve the patterns of degeneration and disease that are habitual in living organisms. As our inner light increases through the work with white azudite, it is possible for us to experience full light body activation, which can ultimately transform the body into a living incarnation of light. The incarnated light, which has existed on earth only rarely in the past, is akin to the philosopher's stone of alchemy, and the manna described in the Bible. It is the robe of glory mentioned by the Gnostics, and it is the ultimate goal of Azudalite's mission with humanity. Again, that mission, my eyes literally through all of these fucking words on this page went to that particular little passage, because the feminists are feeling like, shit, if I'm the light and I've shared my light in this situation and that was my mission accomplished. I've done what I needed to do. So even though it hurt like hell, if it's time for me to move forward, guess what? I surrender. Surrender into the divine, wherever you're being led, right? Another thing that I'm being led to before I move to the next crystal is the presence of white azudite kindles reverence. The sense that one is in the presence of something holy. The statement, I am the way, the truth, and the light, is highly resonant with the qualities of white azudite. It brings forward the inner experience of spiritual light, and through its presence suggests to us a path of truth to light. This path must be, and naturally is, followed with an ardent intensity. One might say a zest. It has been pointed out to me by a friend that the name Azudalite could be rewritten as zest to light, or an ardent approach to the inner light. Feminines, you have been a light. We've talked about this. You have been a source of light, a catalyst to a lot of the masculine energies who have needed to transcend from toxic masculinity into divine masculinity. And for many of you, they hold you in high regard. They hold you in reverence, high reverence. That's why they don't know what the fuck to say to you. And they look at you like you are the way, the truth, and the light, because you've been leading by example, and you've been providing your light as a source of advancement on their spiritual journey. So don't give up hope in these situations, y'all. Stay optimistic, and as you move forward, be proud that you have selflessly surrendered yourself to be a part of their journey, or be a catalyst of light, or a disciple, teacher along the way up to this point. So Spirit, what crystal energy are the feminists needing to work with as they move forward? Ooh. I feel something in my crown chakra so intense. Magnetite. I was just talking about this in another reading. Was it Soul Food Sundays? I don't know. I don't remember which one it was, but magnetite. Alignment of subtle energies with the body, grounding, balancing polarities, and awakening hidden potential. So y'all tapping deeper. We tapping deeper into our gifts, our talents, our skills. We're awakening hidden potentials and kicking shit up a notch. So it says magnetite is one of the essential stones for crystal healers because of its many uses in aligning the currents of the auric field and the multiple levels of the energy body. It is excellent for balancing polarities, male and female, physical and spiritual, left and right hemispheres of the brain, and a multitude of others. Its natural magnetism occurs as a symmetrical field, which through resonance brings one's own energy fields into like configuration. And since the fractally patterned universe repeats the same forms on every level from the atomic to the galactic, finding a strong balanced energy field with which one can establish resonance goes a long way toward achieving health and well-being. So feminists, we basically needing to just continue this process of integrating our masculine and feminine energy even more, so that we can fill that void, for one, of masculine absence, so to speak. And know that it's actually not absent at all. It's within you, and tapping into that so that you can provide the protection and everything that you need from a masculine standpoint for yourself, and then therefore even more attract divine union from a divine masculine externally. So still doing that internal work to magnetize divine masculine energy into your life, your divine masculine counterpart. The affirmation for this energy is, I open myself to energetic balance and stability. Somebody that's going to balance me out, that's going to bring balance into the situation, and it's reciprocal. and stability, and the ideal alignment of my vibrational fields with my physical body. Not settling, the ideal alignment, not less than. Magnetite helps spiritually to regulate energy frequencies and grounds excess energies, thus preventing energetic overload and burnout. When you carry in the burden of a situation, a relationship, a friendship, partnership, or whatever, you're going to get energetic overload and burnout, because there's a lack of balance, there's a lack of reciprocity. And like I said in the beginning, many of you are getting burnt out and like, fuck this shit, and chunking the deuces. But it says it's very helpful for psychics, healers, and others who may need protection. That Aya Horus energy that I was led to work with from the energetic patterns of others, other motherfuckers, low vibe energy and patterns that they're needing to evolve and elevate from. We ain't passing judgment, because again, we got compassion for where they are, but it's just like, yo, how long I'm supposed to deal with this shit? You know what I'm saying? It says emotionally, magnetite can help to smooth the energy of the emotional body and prevent mood swings. It is very helpful in lessening the emotional effects of hormonal changes due to endocrine system imbalances during puberty, PMS, or menopause. Again, don't be bitter, be better. Get y'all some magnetite, because as you move forward, it's easy to be on some Debbie Downer, negative Nancy type of shit when you done had your feelings hurt. When somebody done broke your heart because they didn't meet your expectation, or some shit didn't come full circle the way you wanted it to. It's easy to be out here in your feelings and moody. So get you some magnetite so that it can help balance you out. Physically, magnetite is stimulating to the liver and the bone marrow. It can assist with oxygenating the blood and supporting the circulatory system in general. When placed over an area of injury, it can stimulate blood flow to the area and speed healing. Magnetite helps energy move through blocked areas in the meridians and can be used in place of acupuncture needles to stimulate meridian points. It is helpful in countering anemia and supporting the increase of both the number and efficiency of red blood cells. So yeah, it's gonna help you continue to have your vitality and basically keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, give yourself time to heal, to process and reflect on what has happened in this connection up to this point. But you still got work to do, and you still got to move forward, whether it's with or without this person. But according to this message, honey, they gonna spin the block. When they start to feel that absence, when they really start to feel like, in this card it says, I can feel you close to me. When they start to not be able to feel you close, or the absence starts speaking loud, the silence starts to speaking loud, they're gonna spin the block. And it actually ain't gonna take them long, because the Knight of Swords travels fast. And that's who you had running in. So we literally got somebody that's been in a standstill, a stalemate, ain't been making no moves to, let me get my ass up and call this girl. Let me get my ass up and go see this girl. Let me put forth this effort and show my gratitude for how this individual has shown up for me. But while all that's going on, y'all continue to work on your magnetism. Continue to work on your emotional health. Continue to recover from what you've experienced in this situation and work on your inner child. Continue to protect yourself emotionally and prioritize emotional safety. And continue to provide that as you see fit, because with this Ace of Cups energy of self-love that has been coming forward, you cannot give from an empty cup. You can only give from your overflow. So some of y'all that I'm talking to, you kind of running on fumes, or your cup a little low because of what you've been giving and ain't been giving back. So now is the time to pour into yourself. Tap into some radical self-care. If you're needing a personal message, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Definitely let me know if the message resonates or if something was said that inspired you in any way. If you're local, I'm going to be hosting every Tuesday radical self-care sound meditation. It's going to be a series. So if you're interested in that, feel free to hit me up so that I can give you the details, but you're more than welcome to join us. And I think that's everything, y'all. So with that being said, until next time, peace.